Today I want to talk about 5 hacks to increase your sales. What we tend to find is that with all these companies that we've been speaking to and our client base, that there's certain things we find work really well. And just in our own personal backgrounds, my background is sales. And these are some of the things that I've learned that really helped me. So number 1, active listening. We all know that you're meant to listen in a conversation. It kind of sounds obvious, but there's so few people listen. So what this means on a practical level is you have got to actively listen to your client. Now, what does that mean? So let's say someone's telling you about their weekend and you're about to go into sales. You continue that conversation. If they're saying, I went surfing on the weekend, I did this, you go, what sort of surfing do you? Do you use this type of board or that type of board? Those questions based off of their previous statements will help the client feel like you've actually heard what they've said and that you're taking in the information and you're interested in what they're saying. Number 2, tailoring the pitch towards the need. This might sound super obvious again, but you'd be amazed how many people don't do this. So let's say you've got a client, they're coming in, they want to buy butter. They want to buy 200 kilos of butter for their shops. It's amazing to me how many people will try and sell them something other than what they're after, or will explain the process to something completely irrelevant. So there's no point talking about the process of buying cheese if you're buying butter, right? It might be the same, but it's probably going to be different. And if it's different, that person is not going to care. A lot of people are selling processes to people that don't care. Like I've had someone the other day that wanted just a rough estimate, and someone was trying to explain them how to book in and how to set up a meeting and how to do this and how to make sure this Skype works, and this person didn't care. They just wanted a rough price to figure out if they even could afford the service. So make sure you're actually angling the pitch towards the need. Hack number 3. Do the inputs that equal the outcome you want. This sounds obvious. So many people get stuck in the weeds and the drama and the stress of running a business that they actually forget to do the things that equal the outcome. When you are going in for a sales, focus on doing the things that equal the result you want. It closing, it being a fast turnaround, whatever you're aiming for, do the actions that equal that. If you're going to focus on all the weeds, you're not going to get the outcome that you need for this thing. Hack number 4. Talk in a way that uses you more than I. Something in the English language, I don't know if you've ever thought about this, but when someone's talking to you about what they did on the weekend, they'll go, I went there and I did this and I had that, and it's very selfish in the way the language is formed. And that's just the nature of language. We've got to distinguish that. But something I want to give you an option of, the next time you're talking to a client or friends or family, instead of saying, I went to the beach and it was amazing, you can say, if you had gone to this beach, you would have thought it's amazing. It sounds silly, but you'd be amazed how many people switch off when we go into this sort of self-focused way of talking. One of the ways to close more deals is just to introduce you a lot more into the conversation. You are going to be so impressed with what we can do for you. Your company is going to grow. You are going to succeed. Your business is going to be better off. That's a lot better than going, we will make your company better. I will make sure that you succeed. I will do that. It's a lot more engaging. When you're on the conversation, it's a small one, but it's a simple one that'll make a big difference to how you communicate with your clients. Number 5, ask for the business. When you are going into a client, one of the best ways to make sure that you close the deal is to ask to close the deal. It's amazing to me, and I've done it and I've seen other people do it. You go into a meeting and you never ask for the business. They don't even know that that's what you're expecting to happen at the end of that meeting. There's 2 elements to this. One is your setup in terms of how you've structured the meeting and how you've set it up, what was said beforehand. Have you communicated that you're going to be asking for the business? A lot of clients will go into a meeting and they will just hope that the customer is ready to close, or they will guess that they're at a buyer. It's not good enough to guess. If you're wanting to be consistently closing clients, you need to have a way of what we call qualifying a client. So making sure that person is qualified for your service, i.e. they have the money, they have the need, and they have the authority to press the button. The other side of it is asking for the business. So when you are actually in the meeting, you need to be able to go, do you know what, guys? I want your business. I want to help you with this. You need to be able to ask them, you know, I want to do this for you. This is what I need from you in order for me to do this. Ask for the business, get the business, and help the client. All right, guys, well, I hope you've enjoyed the video. As I said, we make these content to help you guys and sort of grow your businesses and solve some of the issues that we see a lot of our clients dealing with. We are releasing a vlog. So if you guys want to jump on there, subscribe to the channel, we're going to be releasing a vlog either weekly or monthly. We haven't quite figured that out yet. To kind of the behind the scenes, and we're sort of showing a really unfiltered look in terms of how we're growing the company and what we're doing to make it work. I'd really recommend you guys following along. It's great. You get to see all the mess ups we make and all the things we learn and the problems we face and how we solve them. So I'd really recommend you guys giving a follow and just sort of, yeah, following along for the journey. Obviously these longer form content is going to be coming out regularly, so feel free to give us a follow. Follow along for the journey. Thanks so much, guys. See you in the next one.